You're probably hearing guitar music in the background. That's my husband playing guitar for the baby. How's everybody doing today? I hope you can hear me okay. I didn't feel like wearing headphones, so I changed around my setup a little bit. So hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Please let me know. Today is going to be really fun because we are playing Doki Doki Literature Club, which I know nothing about, which I feel like is the best way to play these kind of games. Again, I downloaded the game and that is it. I know nothing else about it. Moving into the game. So it's just a black screen right now because I'm going to bring it up. Oh, colonoscopy says, ooh, Doki Doki Literature Club. Good choice. All right, here we go. This game is not suitable for children. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. Oh my god, what is this game?
Come, steal yourself. We are building an army.
My face! Just resubbed for 22 months. Yeah! I agree. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you're at least 13 years of age and you consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. What is this game? Holy moly. Holy monkey farts. Okay, oh, it's in color. It looks so cute. I'm assuming it's not cute. This warning is very much true, says Filthy Dharma. I mean, it seems so adorable. Okay, people say my friend's really into this game and weirdly trying to get me into it. Hi, Logan, we hear ya. Yeah, poor Logan. He's having a dad morning. Okay, new game. I'm not even gonna mess. Let's just do it. Enter your name.
A new subscriber. Come, steal yourself. We are building an army.
Brahmin Bill resubbed for 5 months. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And I see people redeeming some Instagram and Facebook ads. Jan Dogs used 100 bits and said, you said in the last stream that you got a new place to redeem stuff. I'm using my phone, so where would I find that? Yay! It's hard on your phone. You still collect dragon scales when you're watching from your phone, but I don't think you can redeem them from your phone. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but I think you can only redeem and gamble and stuff like that when you're watching on desktop. But yeah, there's a lot of new stuff you can redeem now. That's my way of thanking you guys for hanging out here with me. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently and I would get tired of waiting out. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Oh, that's so mean. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. Oh, she's so cute. That's mean, Trisha. I know, I'm sorry I'm mean. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Oh, okay. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean if you want to...
A new subscriber. Come, steal yourself. We are building an army.
Thank you, Empty Soul, for resubbing for 5 months! Yay, Dragon Riders! How we doing with the game audio, guys? Do you need me to turn it down a little bit? Let me know. Okay. Thank you guys for looking out for spoilers for me. I appreciate that. Okay. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Trisha, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. I'm such a dick. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? See, I think she's a dear friend. Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Okay. Ooh, look at this classroom. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the Literature Club. Not that I was ever aware she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday that I would bring in a new member, and Natsuki made me cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. All right, I'm excited. We're going to Literature Club, guys. Oh, when am I going to get on Guest Grumps? I don't know. I could hit them up and see. Oh, Sayori is best girl. I like her. Oh, man, Jan Dog says 100 bits for no reason with a little bit of salt. Thank you, man. That's awesome. All right. Welcome to the new followers. Yay to everyone redeeming stuff. I'm way into it. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member's here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you, says girl one. I like her hair. You guys hear Logan? Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? I'm a boy, guys. Spoiler alert. Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Trisha, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls! What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki? The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear and then turns back to the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy, and this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Trisha. How do I know Monica? Did we date? Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Trisha. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? I might have to go check on the dude, guys. I got a real loud dude. You can probably hear him. Hold on. Hannah says I'm excited to see how Trisha handles this game. Hold on one sec, guys. I'm just gonna go peek ahead in and see how the dude's doing. How's that dude? Alright guys, so Nate is going to take over for a little bit, which it'll be really funny to get his reaction in this game, while I feed the dude! Okay. So this is Doki Doki Literature Club. We've just joined a literature club full of cute girls. That's where we are now, okay? You just click and read. It's really easy.
Do I need to put on the headset?
No.
Okay. Good morning, chat. Alright, what do we got here?
So they made us cupcakes because we just joined the literature club.
Oh. We can also have a few desks arranged to form a table. Alright. As Sayori?
Yeah, Sayori.
Sayori mentioned, it's been widened, so there's one space next to Monica. Never say this, by the way. And one space next to Sayori. Okay. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Why are we feeling awkward? Because we're new to this?
Because we just joined a literature club full of cute girls.
Okay, are we not a cute girl?
No, we're a dude.
Oh, alright. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? I guess. Ta-da! Oh, whoa.
Yeah, cute girls.
Natsuki lifts foil off the tray and reveals a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. Okay? So cute! I had no idea we're so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Oh, what does that mean? Just hurry and take one.
Are they drugging us?
Sayori grabs one, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth... Oh, sorry, so... Talks with her mouth full, and has already managed to get icing all over her face. Or on her face, excuse me. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I haven't heard this somewhere before, question mark. Made them for you or anything. Huh? I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe. But not for, you know, you.
She made them for the new member.
Dummy.
And they thought the new member was going to be a girl.
Alright, alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole... Who is this girl that we're seeing here?
That is Yuri.
Okay, so that is Yuri. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Indeed. Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Hey, don't you let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe you.
Yuri's the smart girl and Monica's the popular girl.
And that's Monica?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, tea and reading might not be pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
Are you well done?
I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? Maybe this bevy of hot ladies? I'm guessing. Yeah, you like milk? Milk! Right?
This is a video game full of milk!
Do you want to join the literature club too, son? Huh?
Okay.
Good.
All right, swap out. Right. What made you consider literature club? I was afraid of this question. Of course I was, because I didn't really want to be here. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Man, she should run for president. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Trisha, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Yeah, my kind of girl. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. Oh, am I gentle? Oh, they're gentle. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, CP Falcon says Logan's gonna be larger than me in a year or two. God, I hope not that soon. Oh man, you're saying the Patriots are gonna win? Wow, Sandy. I mean, it's probably true, but I have to root for the Eagles. I feel like most people have to root for the Eagles, not just because I'm from Philly, but because they're the underdog and the Patriots win too often. Real horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give that back! Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! I get it. I'm tiny and I always hated being called cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have experience writing too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Trisha? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Yeah, what's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Wow, I'm an asshole. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made a decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. Oh, look how sad they all are. All 4 girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought, Trisha, you all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Trisha, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up the food. Hey Trisha, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! Alright, well that seemed to be like a good first meeting. CP Falcon says, a boy who wouldn't join that club is just unrealistic. I agree. Alright. With that, the 2 of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 4 girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Okay, so it seems like I've had a crush on Monica for a real long time. But me personally, I'm attracted to smart folk, so Yuri sounds really cool. I like cute Natsuki with a little bit of attitude, and Sayori's been my friend forever, so tough call. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Yep, I gotta write a poem. Oh, it's time to write a poem. I get to write a poem. Lovely Magic Pegacorn says, any personal fave girl, Trisha? I don't know. I like the leadership qualities of Monica. I think Yuri. I think I'm leaning towards Yuri personally. She likes fantasy books, fantasy and sci-fi, and I'm way into that. She's super smart. Alright. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem most. Okay, vacation, nightgown, sing, joy, daydream, childhood, spinning, amazing, play, disoriented. Let's do, oh man, I don't know, what fave girl would like, let's do Daydream. Oh, that was Sayori. Let's do... Nope. Vivid could be cool. Yeah, okay, Vivid. Philosophy. Heaven, Sun, Electricity, Clumsy. Effulgent. Yeah. Skipping, Waterfall, Disown, Atone, Wrath, Nibble, Dance, Pink, Sadness, Universe. Alright, I mean, I'm really going for Yuri right now. Infallible, Imagination. Journey. Yeah. Ooh, Kiss. Playground, Agonizing, Excitement, Suicide, Bunny, Vivacious. Death, Unrequited. Vivacious. Explode, Whistle, Heart, Lollipop, Bliss, Graveyard, Rainbow, Valentine, Sugar, or Hopeless. Let's do Graveyard. Okay. Man, I know what I'm going for. Star Pilot 6 says, I joined the club just because of the club. Assuming they counted things like sci-fi novels as literature. Yeah, they totally would. Alright. Let's do Memories. Oh, interesting. Tragedy, Unstable, Climax, Skirt, Doki Doki, Variance, Melody, Lipstick, Anger, Cage, Tragedy. Oh man. Destiny, Comfort, Holiday, Whisper, Laugh, Treasure. Oh my god, all I'm getting is Sayori now. That wasn't what I intended. Regiment, Promise, Fighting, Contamination, Rain Cloud, Nature, Color. Let's do, Rain Cloud. Oh my god. Shiny, Wonderful, Vitality, Swimsuit, After Image, Pure, Incapable, Whirlwind, Headphones. Let's do, Vitality. Okay. Tenacious, Heartbeat, Ocean, Charm, Shame, Email, Horror, Uncanny, Inferno. Misfortune, Meager, Secretive, Desire, Twirl, Sunny, Vertigo, Smile, Feather, or Insight. Let's do Insight. Okay. Tears, Kitty, Calm, Friends, Determination, Music, Copycat, Essence. Crimson, let's see. Let's do Adventure. Bouncy, Broken,
Word
Mouse.
about community's acclaim spreads.
Oh man, thank you for the host, Blue Dal. Thank you, and welcome to the new followers as well. All right, romance, unending. Okay, I wrote a poem, guys. Hi again, Trisha. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. No, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Trisha. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it? Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year, and last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here to hang out or what, but if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Oh, she is so spicy. And Suki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki popped back into her seat. Alright. Ooh, Savern just redeemed Ask a Question. How do the Nerdy Goodies reward work? If you redeem Nerdy Goodies from Trisha's personal collection and then tell me like a couple different things that you're into, whether it's certain fandoms or movies, video games, whatever, I will pick something from my collection to gift to you and have it in your home. And you can let me know if you want me to sign it or if you want me to just send it as is, maybe new in box, like maybe you're a collector and you don't want it messed with. That's totally fine. Let me know. Some stuff I have is new in box. Some of it has been like displayed on my shelf out of box for a while. But yeah, it's basically I have way too many cool things in my collection and not enough space to keep them all. So Nate, now that I have a husband and a baby that also need room to put their things, I need to gift some of my things to give them to a new home. So if you redeem that, you will get something from my personal collection. That's how it works. All right. Trisha always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. That's me. I'm a dude. He helps me with busy work without me even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting, and you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. Ooh, Yuri likes me. How come? You and Trisha can become good friends too? Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situations she's just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. But wait, Sayori? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? Oh, I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess it means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright, well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it, if you wanted. But this is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so that's the book you gave me, right? I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean, I just had to buy 2 of them. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about, anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. All right. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escape from a human experiment prison, and while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. It's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Trisha? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kind of stories, don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people, so I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Man, I am doing so good. John Ray says, uh-oh, is this a naughty game? I don't know, it might be. Bounced says, I like Yuri, but I like Monica more because I think Monica has better social skills. Monica is a pretty awesome leader. Okay, but I'm doing well with Yuri right now. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to, it's just something I'm not very used to, that is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, and I hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Ooh. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page, and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she... Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all of the things that she says and does. Like, she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. That's kind of not a nice thing to say. Yuri remains silent for a moment. Let's see. This is Trish-style flirting, sharing a book, says Well Shandy. Kinda. Hey, class librarian, welcome. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But, Trisha, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. Yeah, that's what I thought. Ugh, that's so embarrassing that you think that. Well, wait. I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant it as it's kind of cute. Oh. What are you saying all of a sudden?
A new subscriber. Come, steel yourself. We are building an army.
Alright, Game Rebel resubbed for 13 months in a row and says lucky number 13. Yay! Thank you. Yay, Dragon Riders. Okay, everyone. Okay, Monica breaking in at a awkward moment. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's fine. Yuri raises her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then I slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah? My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's done a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Alright, here we go. Who should I show my poem to first? Well, I've just spent a lot of time with Yuri, so I feel like it would be overkill. Maybe Monica, since she's the leader? Or maybe Natsuki, since she was, like, the most nervous. No, let's show it to Sayori. She's been our best friend longer. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend, after all. Okay, this is a good poem, Trisha. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Trisha. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. And again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay. Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Alright, let's read hers. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleep from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Great job. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No? Just a little bit? You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice. Or, how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast! Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm going to write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Okay, I guess we have to show it to somebody else. King Bros says, Doki Doki Literature Club. I hear this comes highly recommended by the internet. All right. Oh yeah, no spoilers, guys. No spoilers. Polly Wally says, show it to Yuri. Okay, we're making good friends with Yuri, so let's do Yuri next. Let's do Monica next.
A
And then
new
Yuri,
subscriber. Come, steal yourself.
Monica's the president, so here we
We are
go.
building an army.
Hi, Trisha. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. I really like Monica's, like, go-getter, perfectionist attitude. I can relate to that. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Trisha. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Trisha. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes to use simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. All right, what's Monica write? It's probably going to be great. No, Master Malicious, I have not had this game spoiled for me. We're trying to avoid that. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas. Already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realized now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. What the hell does that mean? So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I have some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Hey, Bobbert Knows used 50 bits and said, "Hey Trish, loving all of your content lately. I redeemed a bunch of dragon scales today for whenever you get around to it. Woot woot." Oh yeah, speaking of dragon scale redemptions, all the dragon scale redemptions that are mailing something out, I'm going to do those once a month at the end of every month. So if you redeemed something, I'm going to ship it out at the end of the month and you can expect it after that. Yay! Backstern says it's weird seeing Trisha play hentai. Oh man, it's not hentai. Okay, not hentai. Cool, good to know. I haven't had this game spoiled for me yet, so I don't know what it is. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand. Go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. She's like a fortune cookie. Random life advice from Monica. Who should I show my poem to next? Okay, let's go Yuri. Hey girl. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face.
A new subscriber. Come, steal yourself. We are building an army.
Hey! Z-Clar, I hope I'm saying your name right. Execlair, Z-Clar. Just subscribe! Woot, woot, woot! Thank you and welcome to the Dragon Riders of the No-No Club. Enjoy your sub-only emotes. Enjoy your Dragon Rider badge. Enjoy the fact that you're supporting this channel and I love you immensely for it. And when we do giveaways, you're twice as likely to win. Alright guys, I'm going to take a break from reading for 1 sec just to open up a super geek box. I have 2 of them here. Guys, you know I do this from time to time, and apparently not often enough because I have 2 of them here to open, but I think this is the most recent one. Super Geek Box is like Loot Crate or any of those other boxes, except for it's a little bit cheaper. And you guys were telling me, I think recently, with tax and shipping, it ends up being closer to $20 a month, but the box itself is $13. And you get a free t-shirt in every box, and they do like exclusives and stuff like that, so I'm a pretty big fan. Let me not slice open my hand live on stream. Ha 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 ha. But let's see what they got, so we're just gonna open it up. Geek Gamer Fan says, I've seen Green Grumps play. Super Geek Box, says Classy Librarian. Yeah. Super Geek Box. So yeah, it's $13 a month. You get a bunch of cool goodies, and there's always a tea. So let's see what we got. Oh my god. Oh my god, I think there might be Star Wars coffee in here. Hold on, I'm so excited. What is this? Okay, it's dark roast. I don't think it's actual coffee. I think it's a mug. Galactic coffee mug. And it says, I find your lack of energy disturbing. Oh my god, I love it so much. I love it so much. Alright, let me find my little, like, what's the theme of this month? Here we go. The cheat sheet. An epic new year awaits. This is January's. Okay, Ruby Red Edition. Cool. Okay. Here's what we got. So yep, Star Wars Dark Roast Galactic Coffee Mug. Oh, it looks really awesome. Hold on, I have to take it out. I saw the picture on the thing. I have to show you guys. Oh, you've seen Star Wars themed soda backs on? That's neat. Okay. Here's the mug. Darth Vader. Oh my god, I love this so much. Yeah, check it out. Chibi Vader. Alright. That is really cool. I would pay more than $13 just for that. Alright. Next we've got Hot Wheels Star Wars 1 of 9 collectible space vessels. Here we go. This is a TIE Striker. Very cool. Very, very cool. I got me a TIE Striker. Neat. And it comes with a little stand and everything. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them. Cool, man. I love Star Wars stuff. Alright, next, a Super Geek Box exclusive, a Soldier First Class keychain. I love it so much. It's a Buster Sword. Soldier First. That's really cute. Little keychain. I dig it. Okay, next we have Wizardry Trolling Glasses. So, some Harry Potter glasses. Let's go ahead and... Perfect. I just need a scar now, and I'm set and ready to go. Backstone says the music is catchy. Cool mug, says Riding politely. I'll wear my little, my glasses, my wizarding trolling glasses, because there's no actual frames in them. And then 5 is the t-shirt, the Super Geek Box exclusive t-shirt called The Chosen One. Check this out. Here we go. Don't drop the box, Trisha. That is so cool! That's really neat! Yay, Super Geek Box! So guys, if you want to get yourself a Super Geek Box, you can do that via the link in the info panels of this channel. And yeah, that lets them know that I sent you, and it helps out this channel. So if you're thinking of gifting Super Geek Box, well, you can gift it to yourself, of course, or getting one for somebody else. You can go ahead and do that. And like I mentioned, it is a little less expensive than a lot of the other subscription boxes out there. So I always like a good deal. So that's why I'm happy to partner with them. But yay, Super Geek Box. Woohoo! Okay, now we've got some more Literature Club to get to. So let's talk to Fave Girl Yuri a little bit more. Here we go. Back in. Leading Noob says, sell out Sundays, hype. Is that what people do on Sundays? They show all their stuff. Classy Librarian, thank you for posting the link to that. I'm jealous you got a Nuka-Cola. You have my Nuka-Cola in the background? Yeah, I collect stuff. I collect too much stuff. I kind of hoard, like, weird nerdy stuff. Mikey says, I played this game completely blindly and do not regret it. That's what I'm doing now.
We are building an army.
Okay, here we go. You really didn't do anything wrong. I know she apologizes too much. That's a turn off for me. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? I like that she's so smart, though. What kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry. Really? That's a huge compliment. It's actually my first time. Huh. Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Sayori trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. And I think that the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Sayori finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calms breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Okay, it's about a bath. Huh. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all, but it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting's pretty. That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild and easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Haha. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Trisha. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Eh? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. Oh. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Trisha. Oh. Me too. Okay, that was nice. Now we gotta show it to Natsuki. Let's see how this goes. If you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh. What, you expect me to believe you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about? Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. The other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then I made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. See, I'm such a nice guy, guys. Whew. All right. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is all a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked.
Word
I
about
actually liked it.
acclaim spreads.
Hey, Steph Woodburn is hosting. Thank you, Steph Woodburn. Welcome, Steph. MP Taylor says, how far into the game is she? I'm about an hour and some change into the game. These girls do not like each other. Sayori liked it, and Trisha did too, so based on that, I'll gladly give some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Trisha liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh no. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress her new member, Yori. That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Trisha appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? Oh man, these ladies, no. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Trisha started showing up. Wait, what? What is happening right now? Yes, this is a blind playthrough. Starefish. Natsuki? Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turn towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Trisha, she's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Trisha. Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Trisha? Well? Oh, dear. How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So, of course, it's going to be... I feel like I have to say help me, Sayori. I feel like this is a disaster. I don't know, maybe I'll upload this to YouTube, guys. Maybe. I've actually been thinking about uploading my full game screens to YouTube and just kind of seeing how it goes. Trying something new, since I'm not uploading a ton of other content to my YouTube channel right now. Maybe. Let me know what you think of that. Okay. I'm gonna side with... I feel like I have to say help me. Help me. Natsuki... Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri? But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Trisha? Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to inject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well... Also, Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same that they always were. Big and beautiful. Oh, God. Sayori? Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So, this is why Sayori is vice president. I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things. I do like Monica's organization, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, it's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious.
Come, steel yourself.
New
We
sub!
are building an army.
Heyo! Classy Librarian just gifted a sub to Master Malicious. Yay! I love giving! Master Malicious, welcome to the Dragon Riders of the No-No Club. We are happy to have you here. Yay! I have to play a game soon where I can play with you guys so that subs can join in on the game. You'll have to let me know what kind of game you want. That is awesome. CP Falcon says, damn, Classy! Yeah! I do feel like this was a win, Aberthane. I feel like I chose wisely. Sub hype. I like hub hype from Starefish. Alright. She might be an airhead. We're talking about Sayori. But sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Is Monica best girl? Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Trisha, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learned something from your friends, too, so your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Trisha, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Trisha, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you, too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Am I going to try to date everyone? Well, just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. right, I gotta write another poem, guys. Oh, bye, Master Malicious. Have a great day. All right. Does the music ever stop or change? Says CP Falcon. Yeah, it changes. We change right now to the poem music. Okay. Oh, it does kind of... I guess it doesn't tell me who's what. I think it's random. All right, let's see. Who do I want to write for this time? I guess I can't write for Monica. That's interesting. I have to write for one of the other 3 girls. Let's say... Maybe we'll try to write for Natsuki this time, since we did it very different before. Whatever. I'm just going to pick what I like, and it'll tell us which girl we're with. Okay. So let's do Vivacious. And Vanilla. And Pleasure. And Chocolate. And I like that we don't get to read our own poems. That's a little weird. Rainbow. And Clouds. No, Rose. And Sensation. And Bliss. And Dazzle. And Uncanny. And Happiness. And Treasure. And Embrace. And Whistle. And ooh, Marshmallow's cool. And how about Eternity? Marshmallow Eternity. Yeah. And Strawberries are great. And Whirlwinds are cool. And Sparkling is awesome. And a swimsuit's nice. Alright. I made a poem, guys. I just made a poem. Well, Shandy says, I liked Natsuki's poetry style, but Yuri seems a bit more stable. Does she, though? Sounds like a love poem, says Everything. Yeah, maybe. I want to read my own damn poem. Alright. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Trisha. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Oh, that was kind of mean of me. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Oh, that's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Eh? Why that, all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then, she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Trisha to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book, and, I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. That. Still coming from you, Sayori? I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all...
New subscriber.
Hey!
Come, steel yourself. We are building an
Cerebral
army.
Nemesis resub for 27 months. Hey, what? Yay, Dragon Riders. Thank you. Z Claire says, I relate to Sayori on this. Yes, Shorty Too Short. It's the first playthrough and a blind playthrough. All right. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Twat! Uh-oh. Kya! Out of nowhere, something smacked Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! What was... a cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki! That's so nice of you! I'm so happy! Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good! Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue! You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie's still in hand. Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayori... Natsuki glances around. Monika isn't in the club room. Oh, where's Monika anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Oh, that's true. Excuse me? Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Oh, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monika chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monika quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I just kind of lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monika. Monika looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Trisha. Monika smiles sweetly. My god, these girls are all so cute. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Okay. Man. It looks like no one wants to be bothered today. Oh, not what I meant to do. Go back. Return. Okay. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably going to seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. We can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual, but it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fell out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't a napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? No, not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. Oh, did I touch your hair? How flirty of me. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And then there's toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's going to tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, Mimi. You don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori? Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Ouch, God, that was so mean of me. I'm such a dick. Hey, that's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Well, that's an interesting POV. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? Dummy, 'cause boobs. 'Cause boobs. I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it up, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. This game is ridiculous. This game is ridiculous. Boobs. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... Why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew! That's so much better. Sayori pulls her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Eh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Aw, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Eh? Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Trisha, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. Who should I show my poem to first? All right. Andy TWY redeemed to ask a question and said, so, are we getting a strawberry marshmallow swimsuit whirlwind cosplay in the future? Sure. Yeah, since that's my poem, sure. No, I don't know. I could do a poem of this. I cosplay of this. I just saw Erica Ishii did a Gather Your Party with Tallis and Jaffe. If you don't know who they are, they're my good buddies from Geek and Sundry, and I have been hosting with them for over a year now. They did a anime edition Gather Your Party stream on Friday night, and they looked so cute. And actually, I might be going to LA Anime Expo this year, so maybe I'll have to put together my very first ever anime cosplay. That'd be cute. I'd have to get their help, though. Oh, hi, Rayleigh. I hope I'm saying your name right. It says, how's the little one? He's so good. He is almost 1, and he's been loving the Nerds with Kids stuff with Tyler and Phoenix. We've been having a really good time. Yeah, he's a super cutie. He's napping right now, thank goodness. All right. Well, Shandy says, the Tallis in Wonderland Gather Your Party looked amazing. I know, right? And they look so good. I don't know how everybody has such cool clothes. All right, who am I showing my poem to first? I'm going to say, let's do Yuri. We haven't talked to Yuri a bunch today. Let's talk to Yuri. And let's see what you've written for today. This is pretty good, Trisha. Were you influenced by seeing everyone's writing styles yesterday? I guess you could say that. I was also a bit surprised by how differently everyone writes. So I respect you for trying new things. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things that you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem that you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. The Raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. Okay, this seems real dark, Yuri. So let's see. The bread is my curiosity. The raccoon is the urge. And the symptom is the cutting of my knife. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault that I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and convey emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Trisha? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities, even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Okay. What kind of weird stuff is Yuri into? So weird. Okay. Here we go. Who should I show my poem to next? Let's show my poem to Natsuki. Well, I can admit that it's better than the last one. It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort. That's good. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so?
New subscriber. Come, steal yourself. We are building an ark.
Delta J Ford says just subscribed. Hi, Delta J Ford. Good to see you in chat, and thank you for the sub. Woo woo. Yuri is definitely a unique individual, says Shorty Too Short. Good to know. All right. Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for a long time, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know. But honestly, how can someone so fluffy?
A generous bestowal.
A generous bestowal. CP Falcon just donated $10. Thank you so much. And said, just a small donation because your streams are the highlights of my week. And can we please play the music requests instead of the soundtrack for a little bit? We can, but then it's going to mute the audio, and I'll have a tough time if I upload it to YouTube. So I'll tell you what I'll do. I know, because probably the music is driving you crazy. Next time I open a Super Geek box, I will switch it from this music to requested music. Okay. Because, yeah, I'm going to try uploading these to YouTube. Classy Librarian says this game is such a slow burn to get you so invested. Yeah, it is a slow burn. Everyone's like, this game, like, the game has a warning in the beginning that it's going to be disturbing, and so far it's just cute and adorable. All right. I got about 15 minutes of the stream left, guys, before I have to go, so maybe we will get into the disturbing part, or maybe it will still be cute and adorable. We'll see. I carry on. Okay. Natsuki is calling Sayori fluffy, not necessarily nice, and she's saying, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? Oh, maybe she's dissing me. It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. Girl, are you negging me? Seriously? That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. That's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you, that people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Natsuki has trouble finding her words. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff, I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure, and Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she's learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow, too, so look forward to it. Okay, good. Maybe they'll start to be friends. Oh, this is great. All right. I'm going to show my poem to Monica. Hi again, Trisha. How's the writing going? All right, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure. Here you go. I give my poem to Monica. All right. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Here we go. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. I like the word cacophony. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust, an endless poem of meaningless. Load me. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. It's kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like you're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Some sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I like Monica. All right, I guess we're showing our poem to Sayori, who we had like a weird boob button thing with today. Oh, Zelden says Matt Mercer likes the word cacophony also. All right, here we go. Sayori. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Trisha. Huh? I love it. Especially after yesterday's poem. You're too honest sometimes, Sayori. No, but really, I want to put this on my wall. Can I? Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Huh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Trisha poem. And that makes me feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Aw, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Eh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes, when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. Oh, is it? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Trisha. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Alright, Sayori's poem, Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. There's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, sad thoughts, happy thoughts, and bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the... what's that, tile? Yes, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends. My friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. I don't get it. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but, I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah. Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always got a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. All right. All right. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori's been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, well, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry, I thought you heard about it yesterday. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys! No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. I feel like that's a pretty big thing to overlook. It's pretty terrifying. I wouldn't want to do it. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right! And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with the others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Man, she's so good. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll have to get it over with. All right. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri! This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh, let me take that again in Yuri voice. One sec. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh, no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. Just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hand and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks up to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting it to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on a paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes, and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Trisha liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you nicely. But it might be that the other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. Then next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know? Okay, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Trisha. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Trisha lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. What? Natsuki, you're a jerk. You're a jerk. Aw, bye Piper, thanks for joining us. Natsuki, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step up in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Ah, well. Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, we won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine, too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait! I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. It's for the sake of the club. And impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two. Always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Trisha. You don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori? Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well, oh God. This is a big decision. I know I'm going longer than I said I would, but this is a big decision. What do you guys think? I would walk home with Yuri maybe to get to know her a little bit better, but I don't want to hurt her feelings. What do I say? You guys are saying don't spoil. What would I say? I'm gonna say I'd walk home with Yuri to get to know her better, but I would still walk home with you sometimes too. Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize.
Come, steel yourself. We are building an army.
Shooter Games 2000, thank you for the sub for 8 months. You are awesome. Welcome to the Dragon Riders. Thank you for being here. Okay, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down. So, isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. You admitted it. Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know. Need you? Sayori, I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. But it's kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? All right, guys. This is the perfect spot to take a break. We will come back with me writing this poem. Let's see. In fact, well, maybe we can't. Oh, I can save here. Okay, great. I'm going to save right here. Boom. That's it. And pick it up next time. Let me go ahead and switch into the webcam. And don't worry, guys. I will turn down that game audio because I know some of you are like, dear God, I can't listen to that anymore. So thank you guys for playing Doki Doki Literature Club with me so far. Thank you to Filthy Danimal85 for suggesting this game. I think we're going to do a full playthrough. So stay tuned to my Twitters and my Facebook, and I will announce when I'm going to do the next one of these, probably next Sunday at this time. But yeah, so far this game is not disturbing at all. It's adorably cute, and I'm sure all of you who've played it so far are like, she has no idea what's coming. And thank you for not spoiling it for me, because it's really fun to have a blind playthrough of this game. So thank you everyone for watching. Thank you to the new subscribers. Welcome to the new followers. And for everyone who redeemed cool stuff with your dragon scales, I'm going to go ahead and look through and be mailing out fun stuff soon. So thanks everybody, and I hope you have a lovely Sunday. I will see you guys next time, maybe on Game Engine at 4 p.m. on Geek and Sundry Twist this Tuesday. Okay, bye! Bye everybody!